So today we're going to visit an initiative by the Singapore Art Museum called Everyday Museum. And within this initiative of Everyday Museum, the project that we're going to is called Portraits of Tanjong Pagar. So I'm quite keen to visit this Portraits of Tanjong Pagar project because I frequently go around Tanjong Pagar and I didn't know that there's this exhibition or this series of art installations under my nose. And apparently this exhibition started since April. So he has been there, just that I didn't notice it. I wonder how many of you noticed it. So the Portraits of Tanjong Pagar project is a short walk consisting of I think 5 exhibits, and they are all around Tanjong Pagar area. So I made my first stop to be at the Tanjong Pagar District Park. So it's quite a beautiful place. Today is Friday morning, cloudy, hazy, and there's not many people around. From the website description, some of the brighter colours like crimson, orange, pale yellow and brown highlight the fruit plantation history of Singapore. And this is where I guess the products get exported through the port, which is just on my right. The more vivid colours are at the top of the installation, and then the swords of the flags are numerous. And as you can see, as it goes down, the number of flags reduce in density and as well as the colour. The way I interpret it is like the y-axis is the time. From early days, we do a lot of exports of these kind of agricultural products, and then it slowly diminishes and the product changes, so the color changes, and I guess in terms of the bulk of the volume of kind of exports, it also decreased because we are no longer going for that kind of agricultural exports. So this is how I interpret it. So let's move on to the second exhibit of Portraits of Tanjong Pagar, which is at Everton Park. I think we are reaching the second exhibit. Is at 1 Everton Park. So the Everfowl Estate is a playful proposition introducing civilized living to many fettered folks inhabiting the neighbourhood. This exhibit has 3 main buildings. The first is what you see here is a HDB flat, and you see like chickens inside. And then moving on, there will be a shop house. Which you can see a lot of these buildings in Tanjong Pagar area. And then finally, I'm not sure the third one, is it a condominium or is it like an office building? And you can see chicks inside. But you don't see chicks in the HDB one. If you look at the colour scheme of the HDB flats that is mirroring the one just in front of it. See? So near the exhibit, there are really chickens roaming around. we'll go up the HDB flat to get a better shot from the top. Okay, climbing some stairs. I didn't expect to find this here. Is this something by the residents or is something by the artists as well? Well, our next stop, the third stop, will be at Pinnacle at Duxton, Block 1C. It's just a short walk away. I found it. It's near the fitness area. I'm not sure I didn't want to go with. Okay, I hope it's not going to bite me. It doesn't look like this things. Okay, go now, please go. The exhibit, Settling In, is just at the back of this antique store. So there are two parts to this. One is something like more organic. It looks like some I don't know, looks like teeth to me, teeth material. The other one looks like a paperclip, a metallic. There are two parts to this exhibit. I think this is the A. I think it's called Settling In. You can see that they are not so balanced yet. They're still leaning onto each other. The funny thing is that I used to play basketball quite often here at this basketball court behind, but I never realised that there was this exhibit just behind the fitness area. So let's go on to the part B of this exhibit. I think it's called Settled In. The name of this exhibit is called Grounding Points, Settling In. And this is this is the part B. So let's go on to the part A, and it is at Duxton Plain Park entrance at New Bridge Road. And the part A of the exhibit is at Duxton Plain Park entrance at New Bridge Road. So I think we just go down this path and we can see it. didn't even realize it. You mean it's here all along? Okay, but I have to say that this one looks less prominent than the previous one. I think this is called settled in because, contrary to settled in being independent, you can see that one piece of the exhibit is totally leaning on the metallic piece. So I guess it's a form of dependence that necessarily will take place when a society or a population matures and gets settled in. Perhaps at the start when we are a young population, everybody really need to stand its own feet. But maybe that's not the case. As we grow into a mature society, oh my god, there's so many pigeons here. It's crazy. So the exhibit is just next to the Hindu temple at the entrance of the Duxton Plain Park. So it's just here. I think to compare between settling in and settled, you can see that the one that is settled in, the structures are thinner, and I interpret it as being more optimized. I think it's easy to see the one that's settled in to be a bit more unsteady looking. The structures are thinner, and that necessarily could be because of optimization that takes place. National Day is coming. You can see the flag hanging at Pinnacle at Duxton. The second last exhibit that we're going to is just beside Essen at Pinnacle here. Oh, it's boarded up. I'm not sure if it's under repair or what. Yeah, this is under maintenance. This exhibit is called Still Life by Space Object. By right, I think it's supposed to be interactive. We could go inside, step inside, and then peer into the mirrors to look at our surroundings. I suppose they will be nicer at night if there are some lights that are reflecting off some of these surfaces, but not now. I see what it means, because some of the mirrors are convex, so I think some of the surroundings will be viewed in a distorted manner. Some of them are translucent, some of them are just mirrors. This exhibit Still Life is right at the Yankit Road entrance to the Duxton Plain Park, right here. The last exhibit that we're going to is Little Islands, also a stone throw away. A lot of animals captured in this mural. For some reason, a whale. I have doubt you see it in Singapore. And a crab. I like how the mural incorporated the no littering and no smoking sign. I think this exhibit has a very clever title, Little Islands. Usually an island is like a landmass surrounded by on all sides by the sea. But in this case, the exhibit is basically a space with no landmass and the scenery depicted around this space. So it's actually totally opposite of what an island should be. It's quite funny, they have a picture of pigeons there and then there's a poster, please do not feed the pigeons. I do not know if it's deliberate. There are apparently two other locations. Let's go and see them. So I am level 3, block 4, Tanjong Pagar, and this is the alternate place that you could have a view of the exhibit Little Islands. So this concludes my Portraits of Tanjong Pagar walk. I quite enjoyed it. I guess it's quite nice that Singapore Art Museum had this initiative to embed like art into our everyday lives, into our public spaces. So if you're in the area, do look out for them. Bye bye.